Hello guys, how are we doing today? I hope all is well. Welcome to Rolling Gypsy's Garage. Today we're going to be doing this 1949 Mercury convertible. I've already stripped the paint from it. I use citrus strip. It's really good. Oh, safe for the environment, I guess. Okay, let's get started. We'll go ahead and take this apart. I'll start sanding on it. I'm just putting this screwdriver just a little bit up in there. I'm trying not to damage the wheels, the body, or the bottom. There you go. And I think that we're going to use, here's one I did. These are Monoblocks. And you'll see I use a lot of these in these videos. And I'm going to put, like I used the tubing here. This is 8mm aluminum tubing. I bought it at the hardware store down the street. This is the wheel before. And I've shaved it down. Well, sanded it down. And this was the one I did. You can see that. Okay. Alrighty. I use this right here to start. And then I go to a softer one. And it seems rough, but it's not. It really does a good job, and we'll go through the process. We'll start this real quick. Now see there? You would think that it would be worse on the metal, more abrasive, but it's not. It actually works very well. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clean up some of these body lines, or these imperfections and things. There's not really a lot on this one. Looks pretty good, actually. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, we got a lot of the oxidation off of this. You can see how clean it got. And that's just using this for the minute. I'm going to also clean the inside of the car out with all this stuff in here. Also, I'm going to clean these lines out, these body lines. Then we're going to probably sand it down a little bit, but I'm going to use this one. Then I'm going to use this one. Like I said, it's softer, which will clean a lot of the, this up. And then I'll probably use a little bit of some, we got 2000 grit sandpaper. But I got polishing. We'll be back. Okay, we got that done. I just dropped it there. Okay, now I'm going to use this guy to clean the rest of it off. But let's do this first. Let's get these body lines. And be careful with these things. I've cut myself many, many times. I just realized this don't even have tail lights. Alrighty, now we're on to this guy. You also want to clean the inside up. Well, I do, because when you paint, you don't want those little remnants, the old paint in there. I just do the best I can with it. Okay. Oops, done dropped it. Alrighty then. Okay, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to scrub this up and clean it up real quick, and I'm going to set it to the side. Be right back. Okay, I use dishwashing liquid and a toothbrush to clean this, to get all the gunk off of it, residue. See that shine? Okay. Alright, so interior obviously is pretty clean. This is a pretty new Hot Wheel, so I've had it a while, but anyway, here's the base. We're going to change these wheels. Oh, that one just fell out. Take that one out. Here's the windshield. It's a little bitty one. Set that to the side for the second. Oh, put these wheels up here. Okay, I guess now we'll get started on these wheels. These are in a little okay shape. I was using them for something else. You can see there's a little chip in the lip of it, which is going to be okay because you're not going to be able to see it when I put the dish part that we're going to do with the aluminum tubing again that I got at a hardware store near me. You can find this stuff online. I think it's easier because I had a hard time finding this. I guess they just don't carry it in these sizes like that. So I'll try to find some links for you guys and I'll put them in the descriptions. Okay, so what I want to do is to, and honestly I got this idea from Daddy's Diecast. If you guys want to check him out too. He's got a lot of videos on these. So, shout out to Daddy's Diecast. Sweet. Alright, let's get started. So what I like to do is I use my little mat here, and it's got these millimeter lines to help with the accuracy, so they're all the same. Alright, so let's see. Okay. So mine down here, if you guys can see, I'm going to go to the second line here. Well, let's do it like this. Okay. If you guys can see that. So what I usually do then at that point, find a pencil. Where's all my pencils at? There we go. Go to the second line here. Double check. Okay, so we're going to go to the second line. Make my mark. If you can see that, guys. Okay. Here it's pipe cutter, handheld. I think I paid like $6-7 for this at that same hardware store. You could probably find them online again. All hardware stores pretty much, Home Depot, all of them sell these. And then what I do is flip it around so that the big side, if you see this part over here, because there's a lip, and I'm going to put it like that. Tighten this up a little bit. And I just put the blade on that line. Sometimes it's a little hard. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Tighten it down just a little bit at first. And then you score it. Man. Okay, so we put mirrors on here. Try to get the low one, or, you know, cut it back a little bit for the look of the car. See if you guys getting that. Alright. The car's ready for paint. I drilled a couple holes in the back. I'm going to put 2 antennas back there, which I already got those pre-measured and cut. I'm going to wait till I paint it to put them on though. The wheels are done. The axles are cut. Finally got the bleach to take off that chrome somewhat here. It was, I don't know, But we can paint over that. I think we'll probably paint the bottom of this silver. Interior won't get painted. Probably white. Probably white. I think we're going to paint this probably purple, gloss purple maybe. Probably throw some silver over top of it. Some metallic silver I got. Let me see. This Rust-Oleum silver metallic. Silver metallic. Gloss purple. Gloss purple. All right, we'll go paint and I'll be back. Okay, so I just keep doing this, tighten it a little bit, tighten it a little bit, do some more, because it will crush this tubing and misshape it, and we don't want to do that. We want it as round and clean as possible. Okay. All right. Now you can see how much of that I got. See inside that? What I want to do now get this round file that I have. I actually bought these in a set. I got the stick ones, the little smaller ones. Those are cool too. I need to get some of those. But anyway. Alright. And just put this inside there. And you gotta sand all that in there out. You gotta be careful though, because if you cut too far with your pipe cutter here, when you sand this, it'll come off, and I don't want that to happen yet. So I'm just going to sand this up, try to get it as clean and flush in there as possible. And I'm doing this so that when I do finally get this piece to where I want to take it off, it'll be as clean, even as I possibly can get it. Because it is our round. Okay. Doing that, get a piece of sandpaper, and I use this polishing sandpaper because it doesn't leave the indentations from sanding it. It just kind of polishes the rough edges off. See how there's like burrs on the end of this? So we want to get that clean. All right. And then go around the edges of it on the outside so you can clean that up. And because this aluminum tubing here, let me see, here's the main big piece that I got. I think there was like 3 foot of this I bought. Okay, there's a like a coating on this. Let's see if you can see that in there. See that kind of it's like a clearish kind of coating there. We want to get that off of there because it makes it look dull. We want it to look shinier. We want it to look natural, is what I'm trying to say. And I hope this video quality is good for you guys and you can hear me well. I'm doing this off my cell phone. I'm working on my getting a camera. And that's why I haven't put so many videos out. I had a few and I had to, I went through and edited some of them and was having so many issues with trying to do all that without downloading all these other apps and stuff to do it with. So I'm doing the best I can to get these videos out for you guys right now. I just enjoy doing this. It's very therapeutic. And, you know, as far as doing the videos, you know, got a lot of inspiration from a lot of other guys that do these videos, and they like to show their techniques and different ideas and all that stuff, and you know, it really motivated me to do something too. Since I'm doing the hobby so much, I mean, I've done a lot of cars, and you know, my girlfriend says, hey, I should, you know, maybe get interested in doing some videos for people. You know, something to do. Gives you guys something to watch too. Entertainment. Okay. How we look there, you guys? How's that look? Does that look fair? I think we got a little spot here still. But you know, most of it's going to be covered up too. I just want clean edges. And I say that because here we're going to make these tires. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing with that too. But see how clean that looks? You know, it's got, you know, it is what it is. It's clean though. So, okay, now let's finish. Let's finish cutting this. Let me get this loosened again so I can put it in there. I do not want to crush this. And it's so easy to misshape it because I did that right there. So I had to flip it around and use the other end. And to save time, okay, see? And then don't just pull it off. Like, there you go. So you just kind of work it off of there. Don't just, or whatever's good for you guys. I'm not. Okay, now I want to clean this out again with, and what I do is, for me, I try to hold it like this because my fingers are so big. I have hard times with everything. All right, so with that, we just want to get those edges clean and get them burrs out of there. Okay. Okay, now that we got that done, I'm going to take my polishing 2000 grit, I believe that's what this is actually. I have a bunch of it, and I cut them in strips. So if you could see, I cut off what it is. It's okay though. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go around this again on both sides now. Clean both sides up. And you guys can also get 9 and 10 millimeter for the bigger, like the actual Hot Wheels. I would say that's probably going to be, these are usually back wheels. They're pretty common for the Hot Wheels. Same thing here. These are the back ones, the wide ones. And they're 10 millimeter, 10 or 11 millimeter, but the 10 millimeter would fit to the rim size. So you can have more of the rim, excuse me. You can have the whole rim because the 8 millimeter, if I show you guys, this is 8 millimeter tubing. It's good for monoblocks and smaller Hot Wheel wheels. But if you guys, let me see if I can get it in there for you. Okay, see how much of that rim is exposed? Still the outside rim. I like for mine to go around that rim so you can still see the whole inside rim. So when you're looking through here to what your rim's going to look like, you can tell the difference. It just looks so much nicer. Plus, I like the variety of being able to create it myself and have different sizes or whatever you may want to do. Besides just kind of being stuck to one, one size. I mean, you can make these as deep as you want. or, you know, more flush if you like just a little small lip, which today we're going to do. We're not going to do them so deep like I did in the other videos. I don't know if you guys even got to see those videos. They might have got deleted because of the editing part. And I had one that had I got a music content, so I had to delete the video out of it, I guess. Okay, see how deep that one is? We're not going that deep today. We want to try to maintain this look here, because also we have skirts on the back of this, and I want to show the rim, but I don't want to go too far with it. So okay, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and clean this one up. I'm going to do 3 more, and then I'm going to show you guys what we do with the tires. Okay, be right back. Okay, guys, I almost forgot. We're going to use this. It's a jeweler sander. And I'm going to clean the edges off that rim, because at this point, there's just a couple little burrs on this outside edge right there. Oh, dropped it. That I'm just not able to hold this and get. If you can see on the bottom, not the top of this, but the bottom underneath. See that little overhang? Okay, we want that off of there. So I'm just going to take this. Oh, gotta turn my light switch on there. Just go around the edges of it on the inside. Try to clean that up. It also helps the ring here to go on this rim a little better too. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, this just isn't going on. Take us a little bit of sandpaper, and I'm gonna go around this lip a little bit, or this edge a little bit more. If you guys, sorry about the fingers. Let me see here. Okay, here we go. We'll go around the outside lip of that a little bit better. Alright, let's see what this gets us. Okay, and then what I do is I put it on this mat, and I just kind of push it in. Okay. And that's what we got. Trying to get a clear focus there for you. See? Okay. Now, what I've done is once these are on, once I got the rim part on the wheel, I sand that with sandpaper to get it as close and even as I possibly can. So that way when you get your tires put on, it's a nice roll. It's a clean roll instead of being lumpy. Now what I use for this, let me see if I got a smaller piece. No, okay. What I used, well, actually what's recommended, is the shrink tubing. Okay. And I got this at Harbor Freight for a couple $. So that's what I'm using today. I got a piece cut already over here. And I'm going to measure this out again with my Mac here. Get this to set straight. Okay, so we're at 4 millimeters. And I take this away. Take my pencil, hold that as straight as possible, and I'm going to mark my line. Then what I do, okay, just a second, I'll be back. I have to go find my scissors. These little scissors right here, I've cut metal speaker covers with these things and they still are sharp. I don't even remember where I got them. Alright, so I want to cut at that line we have. Alright, now with that, use these right here. And I'll just stretch it slowly though, because it will tear. And you don't want it to be misshapen. Just kind of keep doing that until it fits. Okay. Take my lighter. I just want to apply a little bit of heat at a time to it. Pencil eraser. There we go. See? Now, set of rims. Well, a pair. We got 2 more to do. Be back. Actually, I forgot, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to put 1 more of those on here. So they're even. I'm going to do that and then we'll be back. Okay, now that we got the wheels all done, I'm going to fit these to this car for test fit. And I use these jewelry pins. Damn it, I can't. Okay, guys, almost forgot. We got to put axle tubes in here for these wheels to set in because I'm using these pins. These are jewelry pins. I got a Hobby Lobby. They're like 100 and some of them. Whole pack of them for $5 or something. All right, so let me go ahead and get some axle tubing out of my drawer here, which is this right here. Got a Hobby Lobby too. It's like $4, something like that. I use these for the axles. A lot of people do. But what I want to do first before we do that is I want to make sure that these wheels are going to fit the way it's set up right now before we do the axles, so we get a better idea of what we're doing here, how much clearance and all that we're going to have. It looks good so far. Okay, then I'll put the body on there, make sure. Yep. And then what I'll do is we're going to clean the factory little stuff off of that. We're going to cut these off. The front, I think I'll probably leave the front bottom part alone. I'm not going to do much to this body, or I'm sorry, to this chassis, base, whatever you want to call it. All right, so I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, we've got the side sanded there. I'm going to do a little bit more to the front there. You can still see some of that. But I'm going to go ahead and take my cutters. I'm going to cut these back little posts a little bit. I just want to get that roundness off of there. Actually, I think I'm going to cut it more than that, because I want the back to be pretty low. We're going for kind of a lowrider theme, but classic. A classic look too. Clean this up. Still trying to figure out what paint we're going to use for this. Probably, oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out in a minute. Clean this up. I'll just kind of scrape it with a razor a little bit, depending. I might have to, you know, just whatever you gotta do to clean it up. Then I take some sandpaper, a little roll of sandpaper I use here. We'll sand that, get it a nice clean edge. sand around the sides that we did. The wheel wells are. Okay. I'll also clean that front part back up too. Okay, then I'm going to take this in and I'm going to put it in bleach. And I'm going to get all this chrome off of it. Bleach, I feel, is the better way. There might be other ways. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. But bleach works pretty good. Be right back. Okay, now we got the car painted. You guys can see we got it gold and purple, gloss purple. We haven't clear coated it yet. We're going to make, well, I'm sorry. We're going to paint the mirrors. I got 2 antennas I'm going to put in the back there. Oops. Set this aside for a second. Here's the interior. Purple and white to match the car. It still needs clear coated. Here's the windshield. We put the spotlights on there too. We're going to paint around the edge here. Black. Or maybe silver. Might do silver, I don't know. We got the wheels painted. So far, I'm not sure about doing the outside, but we did the purple, gloss purple spokes on there. You guys can see that. Here's the base. Painted it gloss black. And we'll do a little chroming. I got this. Some metallic silver testers that we're going to use for that. Alrighty. Let's get started here. Set that there. Sorry for that. Just clean this brush off. Turn this light on. I think we'll start with the base first. Sometimes the paint hardens up around the lid on the inside. It's hard to get the, it's not hard, it just makes it difficult to get it open. Okay, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to get this painted, and then we'll come back and we'll paint the mirrors and the other stuff on the car together, the body itself. Alrighty, be right back. Okay, we're done with the base. I'm going to leave the grill, the bumper, the exhaust pipes, both bumpers I should say. I'm going to leave that black. Alright. Set this to the side, let that dry. Okay. Now, we're going to do our mirrors. The older I get, the harder this is to see. My little helping hands there, they're good, but I don't know if it's me rough handling them or whatever it may be, but them things, you gotta be careful because they'll drop your stuff. So I don't use them really for stuff like this. I'll just do it by hand. In case you guys was wondering how come I wasn't using those. You guys see it? Let me turn the light off maybe. I am sorry you guys. I'm trying to give you guys good videos. Quality. So if you guys are having a hard time, seeing them, let me know in the comments. Alright, I guess we'll do the headlights now. Yeah, sorry guys. We just got all this snow and stuff up here. I'm in Ohio. It was crazy. Alright, how's that? Headlights? Mirrors? Okay. Alright. Guess we was talking about doing that maybe silver. Let me try it. Think that would look good with our paint job. I wanted to give the exhaust and the base that black look, just for more of a meaner look instead of chroming everything. So that's why I think we're going to do that today. I hate when you try to do something like this, or I don't like when you do something like this, so tedious, you shake. I used to watch videos with guys doing these things here. Shaking too. And they'd say the same thing. It's so funny because you actually know what they're talking about. It's hard to concentrate on something so small. But we're doing it. And I want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys like these videos. If there's anything I can do to make them better or change, please let me know. So I want to give you guys the best I can. So I really appreciate it. Especially this being, it's so popular now. It's hard to find, you know, in a lot of places I used to go and buy these. It's hard to find them there like they used to be. So everybody's getting into it, which is sweet. I've been doing this for a long time and never gets old. Easiest for sure. Alright, let's finish this frame up and we'll be back. Don't want to bore you guys with all this painting. Alright, be back. Okay guys, we're back with the 49 Mercury. We got everything painted. I just got done doing the windshield. You guys can see that. All right, so now we're going to, I can find the pieces, here they are. I'm going to glue these antenna, or whatever they are, in the back. And then we're going to clear cut it. I'm probably going to wet sand it and then clear cut it. So I'm going to go wet sand this, and I'll come back and then we'll put the those antennas in, and then probably clear cut it. All right. Okay, here's the 49 Ford Mercury, or I'm sorry, 49 Mercury that we did. Clear coated it. It's all done. Finally, it's nice. Okay, I would like to thank you guys for watching Rolling Gypsy's Garage. Subscribe, hit the like button, the notification. Thank you to Daddy's Diecast, Diecast Resurrection, Outlaw Speed Shop, and Danny's Diecast. Check all those guys out. See their videos. Thank you. Have a great day.